Okay, I just ran about 45 minutes. A little kink in my knee here. And I really didn't feel like running at all. My legs were kind of tight because I went on a good hard run for almost an hour yesterday along the beach, on the beach. But now I feel much better than I've done it. Much better than I've done it. I sure look strange like this, don't I? So, Thursday morning. I don't know why this. Oh, I see. I don't know why this little red light is flashing. I guess it just means it's going, but having the camera this way, it's in a different spot. I didn't quite recognize it. So, I might check and see how my stocks are doing. I've been afraid to look this whole week on that way. I've had money in a checking account and just afraid to look until I get notices that I'm overdrawn. I have funny money karma. Money just goes through my hand. I've always been, able to get some. I sold a business and got $2,500 a month for 10 years. A few other things where I just had an income without working, and it's kind of nice. But we kind of get lazy that way. Trouble with Vietnam, getting something going. Vietnamese aren't very creative thinkers, I don't think. You come up with some business idea and they just, well, that's not the way it's done here, or you couldn't do it because of the authorities, or etc. Oh man, I gotta straighten out this cushion on my left ankle. Everything in my body has been working better since I started hanging upside down. My one really sore hip arthritic spot is gone, but a couple more developed in other areas. They almost feel more like pulled muscle. Well, not pulled muscles, but in general, things are getting better. And my internal organs seem to me like it's so good for them to relieve the downward pressure that's always on them, and things have just been working better in my body. I've never been constipated since I started doing this. This is my second 5-minute session. The first one I did this morning, I was feeling real mucusy. And that's because yesterday, the day before, I had a bit of bread and cheese. I haven't been having much, but I really could feel the mucus because of that. Not so bad today, right now. I'm going to get a sauna, and then I'm going to have lunch with this girl I kind of like. I don't know. She's real hard to get to know. She buys and sells a lot of property and runs a lot of meditation centers. Quite attractive, but she's not aging too well because she eats a lot of rice and noodles and cooked food. That's going to show eventually. But she eats pretty well, much better than most Vietnamese. Frankly, I think Vietnamese have a terrible diet. Most of them have a terrible diet. There's too much overcooked stuff. They use a lot of oil. MSG, I think most of them use. A lot of white rice and a lot of white noodles, which pretty much just serves to glue in your system. Most of them are pretty surprised when they find out I'm 75 years old and still getting around. But I'm far from healthy. The definition I have for health is far from healthy. That blows me away when some fat beer drinking guy at one of these expat bars says, "Oh yeah, I'm real healthy. I'm real healthy." I feel like saying, "Well, have you ever taken your clothes off and looked in a mirror? Does that look like a healthy body?" Well, okay. Talk to you later, my friends.